What's up, world? It's Action Fredo.
It's your boy LC, you heard, and
We got a special guest.
oh,
DJ on the Ricka, what you say? Ooh, no. Hey, man, I'm over here with Alfredo Jenkins, Peters, Cunningham, on the one. We get ready to get off with these loud joints, baby.
Yeah, man. DJ on the one. Dear friend of mine. My latest and greatest creation music video was Rumba.
Yes, sir.
Produced by this guy. What's up, world? How y'all doing, man?
What it do?
Man, so tell the people a little bit about who you are and how we linked up, man.
Wow. So in my past life, I think I was Louis Armstrong. I ended up passing away at some point, and then I was reborn in 1987 in Cincinnati, Ohio, a Jewish hospital, April 14th. I was born into a musical family. My mother's side, everybody played instruments on my mama's side, so like violin, trumpet, drums, guitar, air bass, piano, everything. Well, I grew up with a piano in my house.
Yeah.
And my grandfather was he was a jazz blues guitarist. So we had all the blues musicians coming in and out doing rehearsals and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard Doggy Style, and it messed everything up.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to hear everything that sounded like Doggy Style, and that inspired me to become a producer and an MC.
Nice. So you grew up around the music. We got another guest. What's up?
My man,
What's up, my brother?
JDylan.
This is your chair right here.
Fuego.
JDylan, another artist as well. Man, we got all kind of special guests here today. Man, it's good to see you, brother. How you been?
Woo, been good, man. Been good.
Been good.
Running late, trying to get everything set up. We got a movement out there. Everybody's going on Rumba.
He was at Chipotle.
Right.
That's what he was doing.
At Chipotle entirely too long.
Entirely too long. Trying to get all them pinto beans.
Man, thank y'all for joining. This is what we do daily, man. So it's good to switch it up and get some other people involved and see what's going on and how we do things around here at Higher Faculty, man. You were breaking down your musical history. You grew up in a music family, from what I hear.
Yes.
And your life's mission was to recreate Doggy Style by Snoop Dogg.
Man, I didn't really realize why until later. Doggy Style is filled with samples from a lot of Ohio funk, and I'm from Ohio, and I am funk. So once I made that confirmation, I really identified with it, and I lived it out. Only now we spreading it out even to Puerto Rico and beyond. You dig?
Yeah, man. So you're going to have to break down the project for people, because you talking about funk and then you talking about Puerto Rico. How are those two mixed together?
Well, the one thing that everything that I'm associated with has in common is the one. Hence the name DJ on the one.
Mm-hmm.
The name on the one came from an exchange from James Brown to Bootsy.
Okay.
And back in the day, when Bootsy first joined James Brown in the JBs, James Brown looked at Bootsy and said,
Bootsy Collins.
Yeah, Bootsy Collins, by the way. Let's get that correct. And Bootsy walks into James Brown. I think he walks into James Brown's dressing room or something. And James Brown said, y'all the baddest band in the world, but you just don't have the one. And Bootsy says, what is the one? And James Brown says, when that first beat come on and boom, 2, 3, 4, boom, and he put the emphasis on that one. And he said, you can play all that crazy stuff with the bass, but you got to come back to that one. Give me that one. And that's where that funk is. So then Bootsy Collins took that to George Clinton, and then they really ran with it with Parliament Funkadelic. So I am a child of that exchange, and I'm going to carry on that tradition no matter what genre it is. I'm going to give you that one.
Yeah, a lot of funk originated in Ohio.
Yes, sir.
And you do work with the legendary Afro Man as well as the legendary Bootsy Collins. And you actually have Bootsy Collins on the album.
I have Bootsy Collins on the album.
And I was shocked because I'm like, what? I haven't heard anything from Bootsy. I've only heard vintage Bootsy Collins.
Right.
I'd rather be with you.
Yes.
So when I'm like, you got Bootsy on the album, I'm like, okay, I gotta not only hear it, I want to shoot the music video. But you told me like, man, we already shot the music video.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. What was that like, man? What's it like? First off, what's it like being a DJ for Afro Man and, you know, guys like Bootsy Collins and that nature? What's it like being on tour?
It's like every day you wake up, you got to remind yourself that it's real. It's really, really a dream come true. Because you're looking at these guys next to you, and you've been mesmerized your whole life, and then you get used to being around them, and then you forget that when you go somewhere, everybody's not always around them. So
Yeah.
you almost forget, and then they remind you of like, dang, that's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I'm still mesmerized by this. It's just I became a part of it. But to answer your question, it's the weirdest combination ever to be affiliated with Afro Man and Bootsy. That is the weirdest combination because on one hand, I'm with Bootsy and it's all, you know, the old school funk and, you know, it's just a different kind of demographic. And you get with Afro Man and it's mostly young.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's all funk at the end of the day. I'm having a blast, man. I can't lie.
Nice. So we brought you on the show because you and I and my guy right here, JDylan, go ahead and introduce yourself.
JDylan, hey, nice to meet you all people, the people that are live right now with us.
Yeah.
This is a big experience for all us. It's very interesting how we get to have a Puerto Rican singing artist working with a DJ in a track. And most important of all is that it's not only just hip-hop. It's not only any track. We're talking about salsa, fusion it with hip-hop.
Yeah. So we all linked up together because DJ on the One reached out to me and said, you know what, Fredo? Matter of fact, look, I'm going to give him some backstory. Yeah. We were in the studio actually recording some of LC's stuff or at least getting it mixed and mastered or something. And I meet this guy for the first time. He comes around the corner. He was looking at me like he seen a ghost. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Something wrong? Like, I got something in my beard. He like, man, Fredo, I've been trying to get a hold of you. I'm like, slow down, bro. UJ Skills, right? Because I kind of know I know the names. That was his former name.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, we need to shoot this music video. It's a salsa joint, but we want to go to Puerto Rico and shoot it. I said, man, you know, that's a hell of an introduction. I just met the guy. He's already asking me to go to Puerto Rico. You know what I mean? It's like usually you got to work your way up to, you know, first date, and, you know, he's like, nah, we got to go to Puerto Rico. You know what? I said, let's do it. So, you know, I heard the song that's featuring, you know, it's his song featuring him, and we all took a trip to Puerto Rico, and we want to talk about that experience and actually react to the video. Man, there's so much to talk about when it comes to Puerto Rico. I don't even know where to start. LC, you weren't there, so ask us some questions, brother.
What was the first thing that you guys did when you got off the plane?
Oh, man.
This isn't planned, by the way, either. I didn't talk to these guys
yeah,
before.
so LC doesn't know much. So we had like an 8-hour layover in Orlando. So we landed in Orlando.
10 hours.
10 hours.
10-hour layover.
And we linked up with one of his guys.
It was 12.
12 hours.
It was a 12-hour layover.
It was 12 hours.
12-hour layover. So we got a whole day in Orlando. Yeah. We just linked up with one of his guys.
My friend J Ram.
Shout out to J Ram, man. He showed us some Orlando hospitality. We got tacos. What was the name of the spot?
Oh, Gringos, Tacos Locos, something.
Yeah, Gringos Locos.
Tacos, yeah.
Had some banging
Locos.
tacos, man. And we
Yeah.
just kind of chilled, hung out for 12 hours. And then once we got to actually on the flight to Puerto Rico, we landed. It was like 2 in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was late.
Man, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and Uber was shut down. Because they are very strict on COVID-19 and PR right now. So there was no Ubers available.
No.
So, you know, we got this taxi. It was kind of sketchy. You know, the driver wasn't regarding any bumps. He wasn't using any turn signals. He didn't care about our safety and comfort.
I don't even think he was driving on the right side of the road.
Man, the taxi dude was just off the wall. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, we got a lot to complain about, but it gets worse. But, you know, we were all thankful and we had a great time.
That's right.
We show up to our hotel. They were overbooked. So it's 3 o'clock in the morning now.
Yeah.
Can't check into the hotel. No Uber is available. The only taxi we got was hanging out at the airport, and he saw us looking like foreigners, like, and gave us a ride. So after that, we were like, man, what's next? We walk to, like, it seems like downtown San Juan. What was it, 18-minute walk?
Yes.
18-minute walk with the luggage, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
So that's where really started Rumba in Puerto Rico.
You
Us
said what?
going around the city with the
Yeah.
luggage and everything, trying to get a cab or a hotel
Yeah.
so we can check in. And it was a crazy adventure.
It was a crazy adventure.
What you don't know is when you checked into your hotel,
Yeah.
me and JDylan was sitting downstairs in the lobby for about 4 hours waiting on his homie to pull up.
Yeah. I knew y'all was sitting down there waiting, but I didn't know it was 4 hours.
Oh, we was down there.
Yeah.
We was down there eating them hotel cookies. We ate a lot, like 10 cookies a piece, trying to survive, you know. Everybody was
Man.
closed. Then we went to this breakfast spot. I think that's what we did. And then we went to go check in the Airbnb.
Yeah.
And then, you know, go ahead and continue. I just wanted y'all to know.
Man.
Yeah.
No, man. It was a crazy experience. Like, we were there to work and a little tiny bit of vacation, but it was really work because y'all didn't get any sleep.
No. Actually, I got like a 2-hour nap. He did not go to sleep.
For more than 30 hours.
This
He
was
was
up.
up 30 hours. Oh, man.
30 hours.
I woke
remember-
up after about 3 hours the next day, and he was in the shower singing.
Oh, wow.
I remember that.
I said, bruh,
Wow.
you know we got all day to shoot. Yeah, bro, but we in Puerto Rico. I said,
Yeah.
all right, let me get
enjoy
my
every
spirits back up then. 'Cause
Yeah.
we is here, you know.
So what I'm going to do is play the video
Yay.
for y'all to check out and watch. LC hasn't seen it at all.
Nope.
Oh.
LC has not seen this at all.
Really?
Camera 3 is
Uh-uh.
supposed to be on
Oh,
LC.
I wanted to keep it that way on purpose.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. So camera 3 was supposed to be on LC and Dylan, but we kind of got it on. It's a weird angle.
You want me to move it?
After this.
Okay.
After this. All right. So let's type it in, man.
Let's go Rumba again.
Rumba. Y'all gonna see all the good parts. You ain't gonna see all the parts where we was
Yeah.
eating cookies in a hotel trying to survive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Just walking outside with luggage. No, you're gonna see all the good joints, you know.
All right. And also, this is a chance for our viewers to see some of my work.
That's
Yes.
right. That's right.
I'm kind of self-conscious right now. What if they don't like it? I'm just kidding.
Well, then I guess we'll have to go back to Puerto Rico and shoot another one.
Yeah, man. Y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
All right, hold on. Let me see. All right. Everybody good on the headphones levels?
Yes.
Bro, I was just thinking the same thing.
He's coming from out there. That skills?
Man, that's probably, man, he on some old new. Ain't no telling, man. Hold up, man. Hey, bro, try and record, fam.
My bad, man. You know,
Like,
getting into my.
I dig it. You got the vibes and everything. We try and record though.
Okay.
But on some for real, I got somebody for that. If you try and turn it up.
Who?
My guy JDylan, man.
Call him up.
Puerto Rican, man. He got the juice.
Call my Puerto Rican brother. My Puerto Rican funk brother.
You gotta come to the studio, fam. You gotta get here.
What's going on?
Yo, so I got a homie, man. He just produced this crazy salsa joint, man.
All right.
He a DJ. He plan on getting it out here. He needs your sauce on it, man.
Why his name?
Say what?
What's his name?
His name is DJ on the One.
DJ on the what?
Yo, what's up? My name is JDylan.
Well, if it ain't my Puerto Rican brother from another mother, how you smelling, big baby? What's going on, man? How you feeling, dog? You know what I'm saying? I just want to let you know, you welcome to anything. We got grip on. Okay, hold on. Let me start this over. Okay. My name is DJ on the One.
On the what?
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
So Eman told me you're into salsa now?
Yeah, I love salsa, brother. What you talking about? What you got?
Wait, then you should come with me to the club.
To the club, to the salsa club.
To the salsa.
Hey!
Wait. Nah, that's not gonna work, bro. That's not gonna work.
I'm a DJ. How you gonna tell me?
If you want to dance salsa, you're gonna need to come to my homeland, Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico? How you dance that?
On the what?
Rumba! Hey! Hey!
Oye, mi gente. Oye, amigo, amiga, esta se baila así. Esta la bailan conmigo. Dice. Rumba! Here we go! Hey. Okay, I hear the bass.
Hey.
Hey.
On the One!
El baile que yo te traigo se llama salsa y se baila así.
How you dance that? Here we going now!
El baile que yo te traigo se llama salsa y se baila así.
How you dance that? Now here we going now!
Esa nena está sabrosa, mira como ella lo baila, mira como ella lo goza.
Here we going now! On the One!
Y, oye, ahora es que tienes que agarrar a tu pareja. Sácala y vamos a bailar.
On the One!
El baile que yo te traigo se llama salsa y se baila así.
How you dance that? Here we going now!
El baile que yo te traigo se llama salsa y se baila así.
How you dance that? Now here we going now!
Esa nena está sabrosa, mira como ella lo baila, mira como ella lo goza.
Here we going now! On the One! Now that's how you do the rumba! Now I want you to break it down for me, baby! On the One!
On the what?
Salsa!
Yo sé que te encanta este ritmo, como suena, la falda levanta. A la mami que tú no eres ninguna santa, es tu sabor latino, esto que te encanta.
Hey!
Y dale para la rumba, y dale para la rumba.
Hey.
Here we going now!
Like tearing that trumpet up.
I think that's my favorite part.
Yeah, so far for me too.
Para la rumba.
I want to know which one of y'all hollered at her to get her to dance.
Man, don't get Fredo started, man.
El sabor para la rumba. Hey, yo sé que el ritmo te tumba. Hey, el sabor para la rumba. Hey, yo sé que el ritmo te tumba. Hey.
Puerto Rico! Puerto Rico!
Sube. Yeah.
Here we going now!
Vamos a bailar.
Hey.
Hey, okay, gentlemen.
Hey,
Okay, gentlemen.
Captain Fuego! Captain Fuego!
Hey.
And if we go Rumba again?
Hey.
Bootzilla Records.
Bootzilla Baba. Come on, somebody.
Hey,
Hey, man.
we got some bravos in the comments.
How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling? Man, I love that song, man. The first time I heard it, I was like, this is a hit. I love it.
Oh, it's definitely a hit.
I love it, man. You did your
Thank
thing
you.
on it too.
No,
Jacob.
you did.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot of work that we have put into this production. Wow, I'm speechless right now because all the excitement that we have gone through this last week. The video is out there. People is talking about it. We're trending. Like everyone is sharing it. Everyone is liking it. And everyone is commenting. We are really appreciate all the love because you guys don't know at all how hard it was to put all this work together, but you just have seen on this music video.
Yeah, for sure. There was definitely a lot going into it. How you feel now that it's released, man?
Man, my back feel better, man. All this weight is off, man.
Yeah.
Listen, so the real backstory to this song is I made the intro to the album Loud Joints, and this was the second song that I worked on.
Yeah.
And I knew I wanted to go left.
Yeah.
I know I've always been obsessed with salsa, and I'm a fiend for fusion. So I like to take different genres and fuse them together.
Yeah.
And I knew I was going to go salsa, and I knew I was going to call my guy JDylan, and I knew I was going to call Action Alfredo. I just didn't want to call him until I was done. So I laced the track. I called JDylan. I said, yo, I got one. He didn't even know I was working on that album. I called JDylan. I said, bro, you got to come to the studio. He was like, what's going on? Like, almost literally like the video, except the real story is I called JDylan myself.
That's literally
and
the
I
real
got
story.
and I got the number from EMAC. So I called JDylan. I said, can you come to the studio? Man, JDylan, no lie, he showed up at the studio in like an hour after I called him.
And I was working.
Yeah. And then I said, yo, listen to this. Like, how can you can tell people to dance salsa? And he just bust out, I was like, you got to get in there and record that right now. Hurry up, get in the booth. And he recorded, and the next day I was done with the whole thing.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. That's a fire story, man. And I didn't know exactly what the lyrics were saying because I don't speak Spanish. A shame on me. My family is Hispanic. But you posted a caption on Facebook, and you know Facebook can auto translate.
Yes.
And I got the translation for the first time yesterday. I'm like, that's fire. Woo. He was saying talking that talk.
Talk that talk,
To the
baby.
ladies.
Actually, Facebook is doing that recently. Like on stories now, you can put captions into your videos. So if you have a video that you want to put out there, you can put the captions on.
That's crazy.
Nice. That's pretty dope, man. LC, what you think about the song, man? Your first time hearing seeing the video.
The song was dope. Who produced the beat?
I did.
Oh, that's even more dope.
Yeah, man.
That's fire.
dope.
There's a lot of work into the beat, but
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I love the fact that, not to cut you off, LC, that you fused hip hop and like reggaeton kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
it has
like
a little bit of reggaeton
a
too.
hip.
Yeah.
It's a hip salsa. I don't know how to describe it.
He called it urban salsa. That's
Urban
what he called
salsa.
it.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it's literally urban sound. So when you have this music instruments in the track that brings like that old school beat bass from hip hop, and you fusion it with this, you bring the salsa, and then you bring it back with the battery on the,
Yeah.
and it makes it all.
Nice.
Wow. Who was the third guy on the track?
Yes.
yeah.
Big shout out.
Big shout out to my buddy Jowma La Diferencia. He's a singer, artist from Puerto Rico. Normally he's into commercial music, but we have get together to produce this big track. I remember Jowma was in Puerto Rico. I mean, he was in Ohio for a weekend. It was that weekend of New Year's Eve. So we took the chance to present all my staff, all the work that I have been put together this last years, and that's how we got to the studio. And DJ on the One was there. So when we got to the studio, I was already trying to make him get related to what we were doing because I know he was gonna kill it. So I bring him to the studio. I introduced him to EMAC. And then we jumped to DJ on the One studio, and he was there doing his thing. And as soon as he played that song, he was jumping into the cabin to record his first vocals.
Man,
Nice.
hold on.
Oh, wow.
As soon as the guy walked in, this was my first time meeting this guy. He walked in, And we had already laid down me and JDylan's parts, and the last part that was just music.
Mm-hmm.
And Jowma started freestyling, and that's what you heard on the record.
Wow.
I was like, get in the studio and record that. What are you doing? That's it. And then he got
dope.
in there and did it in one take.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
It's crazy when you say that it was freestyle because at the first moment when I put the headsets on and I get into that cabin, I'm thinking about the same thing. I'm thinking I'm about to freestyle something that I don't know what I just said, and everything fluid so natural that after we heard those vocals, it was like perfect. It was like made to be there.
Mm-hmm. That's super dope.
Truly magic. This was the first time I ever knew I had a hit. I've been doing this for 30 years. I've been in the studio and in music for 30 years. And this was the first time where I got something done and I said, this is a hit record.
Yeah.
Dude, the whole album, I feel that way about just the 3 or 4 tracks that we were playing before we started. I'm like, wait a second, like this a hit. And then the next one come on, I'm like, this a hit.
And the second half is the better half. So
I ain't
can't
even got
wait.
to it yet.
I can't wait to
Yeah, man.
Rumba when it started really going crazy.
Man, so this was a hell of an experience, man. Just being out in Puerto Rico, that was my first time I actually been to Puerto Rico on a cruise, but that was my first time getting around and seeing the different places and everything. And it was like, I was just happy to be there and have my camera because some of the shots, like this shot right here.
Yeah.
Like when we were standing there, I'm like, this is one of the most beautiful moments of my life right now. You know what I mean? I'm just sitting there and the breeze is hitting me and I'm getting a little bit of moisture from the ocean and it's just loud. You just hear the waves crashing. I'm like, this is like
Please let me
paradise
piggyback off
right
of what
here.
you're saying right now. Me and JDylan was sitting there like thinking like this is not going to work. We're not going to be able to get to Puerto Rico. We're not going to be able to shoot the video. We can't get in touch with Fredo. Fredo walks in. That's the story he told earlier.
Yeah.
So a couple weeks after we talked about it, we really started thinking about plane tickets and stuff. I called Fredo. I said, hey, man, what do you think about the first weekend of March? He was like, that's my birthday weekend. I said, oh.
Yeah.
It's a birthday party?
We going to Rumba.
the stars aligned, man, because it was my birthday and we were shooting the music video. And I forgot about my birthday.
I was definitely going to try to buy you a cake, but I mean, we didn't have a chance.
Man,
You
like
didn't let go of that camera. You have it on you the whole trip.
yeah, man, I was just filming everything. Like I got so much behind the scenes. Like it was just beautiful. And I said, if I can afford it, if people want to donate right now, you can. I'll go back every year.
Yes. Interesting fact. That picture that you have right there, it was a very important moment of the production because DJ on the One and I were talking about life. We were talking about the little things that real matters and people don't pay attention to it. Most of the people, they be trying to possess things, have cars, have houses, like have money and stuff, and those things really don't give you happiness.
Yeah.
Moments like this, adventures, experience like this are the ones that it gives you the real happiness that fulfill your life. So we were just talking about like those material things don't really matter. What matters is all this experience that you're going to take to the grave.
Yeah, man.
Right.
And I will never forget this experience, man.
Never.
Like I will this footage is forever sealed on my hard drive.
Absolutely.
Like I'm going to keep this. Like I even have footage of us eating at restaurants, just having fun and having a good time. I want to give a shout out to Kim and our she's one of our loyal supporters. She says, Fredo, I think you captured the vibe beautifully. Lots of beautiful shots, and I love the scenes with you guys playing dominoes. Now, that's a part of Puerto Rican culture.
Oh, man.
Like, if you go to PR, well, if you're Puerto Rican and you can't play dominoes, you can get slapped in the back of your neck. That's what they do, right? That's what happens. That's what they do,
Kind
man.
of like being black and not playing spades.
I mean, if you don't know how to play dominoes, please don't sit on that chair. Like,
yeah, man. They like.
they don't want you to mess up their game.
Yeah, you can get slapped in the back of your neck.
It's a
quickly.
serious thing.
Man, thank you guys for letting me be a part of that, man. This was an amazing lifetime experience, and I look forward to. Matter of fact, all of our viewers, if you can, type in DJ on THE1 and add him to your Spotify, Apple Music, as well as JDylan. These are two amazing artists, and I look forward to seeing what y'all have in the future, my brothers.
Yeah.
Yes.
They also want to know if they have permission because DJ Tezzy is going to do a reggaeton Latin mix night. They said, "Can we throw this in the mix?"
Man,
That shouldn't even be
That's
not even a question.
Not only
we're just
like-
letting you know we're doing it.
Where you at?
Not only do you have permission, I need you to give me permission to share your set. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
man, like-
absolutely.
Please tag me in that.
Oh yeah.
At DJ on the one. You
Yeah.
know, DJ ONTHA 1.
Has DJ
Tag us all.
has
Man.
DJ before has do any mix like with reggaeton?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
So it'll be in the
Interesting.
first one.
Interesting.
So I know he can because I was at an event that he was at, and it was a quinceañera, and he was mixing reggaeton, and it was fire. And I'm like, I didn't know you had this bag, man. I didn't know you had all kind of bags like this.
Oh,
he
yeah.
got the reggaeton in the bag, man.
This
So
guy
I
had
feel
to
like
have-
it's gonna be fire.
This guy had to have some heritage, Hispanic heritage.
Yeah,
right?
wifey
His
is
wifey,
Hispanic.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Wifey, yeah.
Yep, yep.
Mhm.
That's
We
always
wonder
good.
if she's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, shout out to the girl in the green dress. I don't know who you are, but thank you for that dance.
Man, that was
Okay,
that
hold
was-
on, because
oh,
y'all
man.
didn't answer.
Man, she
Who hollered at her to get her in the video?
Let me
That's all
tell-
I
hold
wanna
on.
know.
So I had
this girl.
my lady friend with me. You know, she was on the vacation with us, and she was the icebreaker. You know,
okay,
it's
okay.
kind of intimidating when four guys like, hey,
come
we got a
dance for us,
Bluetooth
girl.
speaker, come dance. Like, nah, we didn't want to. We didn't want to do that. So she broke the ice like, hey, like we're shooting a music video. Would you want to come salsa and teach him some moves? She was like, yeah, I'm with it. And y'all killed it. Like I was smiling so big on the inside, like when it was
Man.
happening.
That was so random.
It was random because she killed it and she was beautiful too.
Oh,
Yes,
she was
a
fine. I'm
very-
going to say she was
a very
fine.
interesting
I can
fact.
say it.
It
Yeah.
was that this girl, it really represents what is the Puerto Rican woman.
Oh, yeah.
You see this plus woman, you know, wearing her swimming suit. That actually people were saying that it's very amazing how DJ on the One learned salsa to the in the trip to be able to perform this scene with this girl right here.
Yeah.
And it looks like we just called her and we told her that she needed to put that swimming suit green so she could, you know, like perform really good on the camera. But I mean, everything goes so well, like the colors of the production, like the choreography that we have on it, that it was like literally synchronized because we didn't have it a plan. We were
Yeah.
just at the country for a whole weekend and we needed to record everything.
Yeah. And everything was the funnest part about the video is everything is organic. Like
Yes.
we were completely out of our element except him, you know, that's where he's from. But, you know, we just was like random people. Hey, you want to do this? Like we had some people skateboarding. I got a cool shot of them like skateboarding in the beginning of the video and throughout the video. And all of the scenes where we were just pulling up to places and pulling the camera out, and it just worked out so beautifully. So,
Nice.
yeah, man, I had a great time.
That was one of the best times of my life. I felt like it was my birthday. It was his birthday. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So I think we can get into one more single off the album, man. If
Let's
you
do
don't
that.
mind.
Let's do it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Loud joints.
Loud
Raining
joints.
the streets.
Yeah. So, talk to me about Bootsy Collins. How did you meet him? How did y'all link up? And how did y'all get to the point where he can get on your album?
This is an interesting story. So, maybe 2 years ago, I got inspired to write about how Ohio came from how funk came from Ohio and influenced California-based hip-hop. Dre, Snoop, Warren G, all of that. You know,
Yeah.
the classic West Coast. It was very inspired by Ohio funk. And I wrote a song about it. And a couple of people, like mutual people that we know, let his people hear the song, and then they sent the song to him after they got the Bootsy's rubber band to play on the song. And he loved it so much that he got on the song, started ad-libbing, and then the next thing you know, I just sent him a message like, well, can we do a video? And he was like, I want you to talk to Patty. That's his wife. His wife, a shout out to Patty Collins, you know. And she sent me some dates, and we were out there and we were shooting. And the rest is history.
Nice. So y'all shot it here?
Yes. And that was the first video. So fast forward 2 years, I have been having this verse in my head for Bootsy for like 2 years, and I never really told him about it. And I knew that if I was going to do it, I had to go all the way. So I wrote the verse, I recorded it, and I sent it to him, and he loved it. And he was like, I'm about to drop this right now. He sent me his verse back in 3 days.
Wow. So he's probably got a studio at his house and all that. He just,
a couple.
Oh.
I didn't mean to put him out there like that, but he loves music more than everybody. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, he's like that.
Yeah, he's a legend, man. So I heard this record and I was blown away. I want y'all to hear. I don't think LC has heard. I think LC might have heard a little bit of me playing it in the background, but he hasn't just gave it a full listen.
Not a full listen.
We're professional listeners, by the way.
Yes.
Right.
We have professional ears.
Are we gonna get the video or just the
video's coming?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
We in Rumba mode right now.
Yeah.
And then,
okay, that's fine.
And then Loud Joints is gonna be probably, we'll let y'all know when Loud Joints coming.
Okay. Turn this up.
Yeah.
Loud joints in your speakers.
Yeah, turn me up just a little bit. There you go. Shout out to our new follower, Sheila Marie.
Loud joints in your speakers.
Was it something in the water in Ohio?
We're West Coast, right?
Yeah.
Actually, Ohio. I should say.
See?
That's where it originated.
From Dayton and Cincinnati. I mean, I'm going back to James, Midnighters, and the Hank Ballard and all that.
Yeah.
Ohio was foundation of funk.
When the funk hits the fan, it just makes my funketeers wanna dance. A rapping genie getting funky in the land. Bass snapping like a Bootsy's rubber band.
Ain't nothing but a funk thing, baby. Loud joints in my speakers going crazy.
It's good hot fire, blazing like the sun. That's the new generation. That's the power of the one.
That's super hard.
Bootsy got bars. Yeah, he do.
Smell what we're cooking up, baby. Now that's what I call a famous flame, baby.
Shout out Shorty P. She feeling the funk in the comments.
Hey, when the phone hits the fan, them loud joints make the world wanna dance. A rapping DJ getting funky on the mind. 808 to get the banging on sight.
Hey.
It's the one and only DJ on the one. On the what? It's the new funk era. You got to take it higher. Bootsy Collins passed the torch. I like them speakers on fire.
Loud joints in your speakers. Nuclear pyrokinesis. Can you smell what we're cooking up, baby? Atomic fire.
Loud joints in your speakers.
Radioactive fire manipulation.
So crazy.
Capability. Bobbles. I said,
Did you produce this too? This instrumental?
I did this too. Oh my God. Fire.
Get out of here. Yeah. I'm about to kick him out.
On the one.
Yeah.
What up, Snoop?
DJ on the one hit.
Hey. Bro, I could hear, the scratching. The scratching.
I know that's you scratching too.
Oh yeah, that's DJ on the one, baby. DJ on the uno.
But we gotta get him and Tezzy scratching together. Bro. That'll
go.
be epic. That'll be epic.
Oh, yeah, man. We got to get you. This is fire, bro. I could hear Snoop Dogg on the remix.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to manifest that.
Let's manifest it, everybody.
We're gonna manifest it.
We need Snoop Dogg on the remix.
Don't be surprised
Let's get Snoop on
if Snoop is on the remix.
Snoop on it.
I would bet everything, if Snoop Dogg heard this, he would hop on it.
Snoop is going to hear this. I want y'all to be understood. Snoop will hear this record.
Share it until Snoop.
If Snoop hears
it.
this, I feel like Bootsy could reach out to him.
All Snoop got to do
I'm
is
not
hear.
going to talk too much, but I'm going to say this. Snoop is going to get this record.
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine.
And that's all I'm allowed to say.
Man. I
Don't
feel
be
like,
surprised if he's on the remix.
Man.
Don't be surprised.
I'm just waiting on it.
That's super fire, bro. I love that to the point where it's like I would love a full album of that.
Yes.
Oh my
Bootsy
gosh.
sounds great.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
That's why he had to go first. You sound better than me. Bootsy sounds great when he's rapping. I
does.
think we do need a Bootsy Snoop album. A Bootsy
Oh my
Snoop
gosh.
album.
Oh
A
my.
Bootsy Snoop album.
And what's crazy, Funk is in right now. Like
Yes.
Bootsy Collins is hosting the Silk Sonic
Oh
album.
my good. Who's on Silk Sonic?
Bruno
Bruno
Mars
And Anderson .Paak.
and Anderson
.Paak.
.Paak.
Mhm.
And Bootsy Collins is. I heard the intro to the album,
Oh man.
which has Bootsy on it, and he's kind of like the narrator for the entire album.
Right.
Big moves.
Man, did you get a chance to talk to him about that or at all? Or no?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. He didn't say nothing to nobody about that. It just popped up on Bruno's page, and I started getting all these inboxes and messages, and everybody was calling me, and even people around him was like, "Did you just see that?" And I'm like, "Hey, Bootsy doing his thing, man. He ain't said nothing.
They probably made him sign the
Wow.
paper like, hey, you don't
Oh,
tell
man.
nobody
He
nothing.
knew it was too big to mention because we was gonna be acting crazy, man.
Oh,
he
yeah,
did
for
the
sure.
Right thing.
I'd have been telling everybody.
Oh
Be
man,
like, I won't tell
I
nobody
wouldn't
else.
have been able to hold that in. Somebody would have had to know about that. I'm glad he ain't say nothing.
Yeah, no, that's pretty dope, man.
Timing is beautiful.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. This is great. We need people to come through more often and
Man,
you
we'll
know,
come
do
back.
the thing, man. Do the thing.
And I don't think it's over.
Oh yeah, no, not at all, man.
I think it's a Rumba 2 in the air.
Oh man, another
You
trip
know
to
what
Puerto
I'm
Rico
saying?
with
I
LC
think
on the
we need to go
remix.
back 'cause we
Yeah,
didn't
bro.
get to
Y'all
get on
don't
the
go
jet
without
skis.
me, man.
We didn't get the jet skis.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We was about to do a jet ski scene, man.
Man.
We're gonna have to go
Man.
back.
I wanted to
Part
check
two.
the whole bioluminescent beach out too.
Yes, bro. That's some crazy experience that if you never had experienced it in your life, you
Yeah.
need to try to get it.
Is it like the movie The Avatar? Like everything is glowing and stuff?
Yes, it's like the movie Avatar. Is literally what you're seeing in the movie. You saw this scene where the water was like sparkling,
Yeah.
like green,
Yeah.
but it's blue. So every time that you put your hand into the water or you move the water and you bring it out, you can bring all those minerals on your hand because
Wow.
they're literally alive.
Wow.
So it's something crazy to experience. You can do it on kayaks or you can do it on boats.
Wow.
There's like different tours around the bays. I mean, there's a lot more into Puerto Rico.